that recognition. We've seen a lot of similar stories recently, which has led to a surge in people wanting to learn the life-saving skill of CPR.
Palm Beach Gardens Fire Rescue teamed up tonight with Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center for their monthly CPR class. Ari Height was there and has more on what you should and shouldn't do if someone needs your help.
Palm Beach Gardens Fire Rescue offers these classes once a month, and they have the statistics to back it up. These classes save lives.
Bystander CPR doubles or triples the person's chances of survival.
Another month, another full classroom as Palm Beach Gardens Fire Rescue teaches hands-only CPR. Here's your first statistic. 70% of cardiac arrests happen in the home. People
know that, and they will often say that when they come. I want to make sure I know this for my loved ones.
I do know someone that almost drowned, and they were saved by CPR.
I felt very helpless, like what do I do, how do I help him? We took her to the hospital, but at that time I wished that I knew CPR.
The class begins at the beginning. What to do if you think someone is in cardiac arrest. The answer, get someone to call 911 and start CPR, which leads us to statistic number 2.
Patients of cardiac arrest that walk out of the hospital neurologically intact, 100% of them received bystander CPR.
And the people in the classroom, these are the bystanders who could perform that CPR.
If I can ever be of assistance, I'd like to have some foundation to go with.
In the event of like a crisis or something, just like to know that I could potentially like help somebody or get their heart started again or something like that.
Instructors showed them how it's done, and then
start those compressions.
Time for the students to get involved. 100 to 120 compressions a minute to the tune of staying alive. It's far more exhausting than it looks, but only stop if you need to rest, if the patient wakes up, paramedics tell you to stop, or
everyone clear. Press flashing button.
If there's an AED nearby and ready to be used to shock the patient. The overriding lesson here, even if you're not sure what to do, doing something is better than doing nothing.
The importance of people knowing this skill, we can't overstate it.
If you're looking for more details as to exactly how to perform CPR, we did a story on that last week, or you can register for one of the classes here at Palm Beach Gardens Fire Rescue. We've put all the links you need on our website, WPBF.com. In Palm Beach Gardens, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.